As we start to enjoy our Christmas celebrations, I would ask that you take a moment to think about all of our emergency services who are working hard throughout the festive period to keep us all safe. Having worked in the emergency services at Christmas time over my 30-year career in law enforcement, I want to pass on my very genuine thanks to all of the emergency service workers in Cumbria. They work tirelessly every day, including Christmas, when we're at home with our families. They put their family lives on hold at this time of year, putting us, the citizens they protect, first. They put their lives and health selflessly on the line to keep us, the public, safe. We are incredibly fortunate to have such a highly professional and dedicated emergency services at hand and available, and we owe them a huge debt of gratitude. I would particularly like to thank all of our police officers, firefighters and civilian staff, and our many volunteers for all of their hard work over the last year to keep us safe and to constantly deliver the professional and dedicated services that they do. I would also like to thank the staff in my office for their continuous hard work throughout the year. At this time of year, we will all be looking back over 2024 and reviewing it, as well as wondering where it went quite so quickly. I've now had the privilege of being your Police, Fire and Crime Commissioner for 7 months, and I would like to look back at what has been achieved since then. First and foremost, I was elected to be your voice in police and fire, to represent you, the public I serve. One of my main priorities is to get out into the communities and provide everyone with the opportunity to raise their concerns with me. Since I've been in office, I've been all across the county, from Barrow-in-Furness to Carlisle, Workington and to Kirkby Stephen, speaking to you, the residents and the public about your concerns. I've done this through formal surgeries, attending local events such as the Westmoreland County Show, Carlisle Pride and the Keswick Victorian Fair, going to local meetings from Rotaries to Love Barrow to the Women's Institutes to make sure that you get your say. I will continue to visit communities across the county to ensure that your voice is heard and is represented. In July, alongside the force, we launched the Antisocial Behaviour Hotspot Policing, with an additional £1 million of funding that my office secured from the Home Office. We identified 18 hotspots and they are receiving additional patrols. The early results on this are really promising. In the first 5 months, officers from Cumbria Constabulary conducted 174 stop and searches, submitted 393 intelligence submissions and made 47 arrests during these extra patrols. Overall, performance is continually improving. Crime has increased by 4.7% from April 2024 following law changes around sexual offences, where this year threats to share personal images is now considered a sexual offence. This increase is also due to our police being more proactive around stop and searches, which has led to more drug offences being recorded. We are taking drugs and weapons off of our streets before they can be used, and that is a huge positive result for all of us. Antisocial behaviour has fallen by 18.7% compared to the same period in 2023. We're investing in more officers and funding into our hotspot areas through Operation Enhance and the Safer Streets programme, and we are very definitely seeing the benefit. Together with the Chief Constable, we are making progress in tackling the £16 million savings requirement. Savings have already been identified of £1 million during the current financial year, and these savings will grow to £2 million by 2028-2029. Be assured though that these savings do not impact on frontline operational policing. Further reviews are currently ongoing to continue to identify more savings and more efficiencies. Given the funding position that we find ourselves in, I have taken action, and already my office has reduced its budget by 11%. This is the same amount of savings that the Constabulary presently faces. There's still a lot of work to do in this area, but we are focused on both the police and the fire service delivering the best possible services within their budget. Together with the Constabulary, we are drafting the Neighbourhood Policing Pledge. This pledge promises more visibility and engagement from your neighbourhood policing teams. It will build a strong and transparent relationship between the police and the communities they serve. We're also making strides to continually improve Cumbria Fire and Rescue Service through collaborative working. My priority is to ensure that the service has a balanced budget and the resources that they need to keep Cumbria safe. We've recently invested in new turntable ladders at Carlisle East and Barrow-in-Furness. These ladders will provide a safe system for firefighters to respond to and resolve incidents at height, and they also provide a water bowser. This equipment will assist firefighters in tackling serious incidents. If this equipment saves even one life, then it's absolutely worth the investment that we put into it. We are also investing in the estate across Cumbria Fire and Rescue Services. We've done a survey across the county to see where our facilities need to be updated after inheriting a very poor estate footprint. This work has highlighted where we need to make necessary changes, and we are putting money into our local stations to ensure that they are fit for purpose to keep staff and our residents safe. The first 7 months of my being in post have been a whirlwind, but I'm really enjoying getting into the job. I'm making positive changes and I am holding the services to account on your behalf. The next 3.5 years will be a challenge, especially given the financial situation. But I will continue to work with the police and Cumbria Fire and Rescue Services to maintain and improve services across the county. And I will ensure that your voice continues to be heard within those services. I hope everyone has a lovely festive period and New Year celebration. Please keep yourself and others safe, and I genuinely wish you all the very best for 2025.